Welcome to Parody Comics universe, where superheroes trade their capes for everyday struggles. Today we'll show you the funniest side of your favorite heroes. Sit back, relax, and get ready to laugh, because even legends have ordinary problems. First, Captain America vs. Moon Landing Hoax.
Steve Rogers never thought his patriotism would be tested in such a bizarre way.
He had faced Hydra, aliens, even Thanos, but nothing prepared him for a group of conspiracy theorists waving posters that screamed the moon landing was fake.
It all started in a small community hall where Cap had been invited to give a motivational talk. The moment he stepped on stage, a man in a tinfoil hat shouted, "Lies."
It was all filmed in Hollywood.
Steve froze, his perfect jawline tightening. "Excuse me,"
he asked, thinking he'd misheard. But no, the room erupted in chaos. Another protester yelled, Buzz Aldrin was an actor.
Stanley Kubrick filmed it. Someone even pointed at Cap's shield. "That's not vibranium, that's NASA's stage prop." Captain America's eye twitched. "Listen," he said, gritting the mic. "I was literally there, okay? Not on the moon. But I fought in World War II. I know what real history looks like." The theorists booed.
One waved a projector, showing grainy footage with arrows pointing to suspicious shadows. Trying to stay calm, Cap did what any rational super soldier would do. He pulled out his smartphone. "Here," he said, scrolling furiously. "NASA live streams from space every day. Satellites, ISS. You can literally wave at astronauts on Twitter." But the crowd wasn't buying it.
One guy whispered dramatically, "That's what they want you to think." At that moment, Cap lost it. He slammed his shield onto the floor, the echo silencing the hall. "Do you really think America staged the moon landing just to
impress me?" he shouted, veins bulging. The room fell into awkward silence.
Then, an old man at the back muttered, "Actually,
that sounds kinda reasonable." Steve facepalmed.
For the first time in his life, Captain America wasn't fighting Hydra, aliens, or cosmic gods.
He was fighting YFI conspiracy blogs. And that, he realized, was a battle even he might not win.
Second, Star-Lord vs. Area 51.
Star-Lord had seen plenty of bizarre worlds, but nothing felt as strange as the Nevada desert. He parked the Milano just outside the chain link fence, where warning signs screamed, "Do not enter." To him, that was more like an invitation. "Come on, it's Area 51. There's got to be jetpacks, aliens, or maybe even Elvis," Peter Quill muttered. He cranked up his Walkman, slid on his shades, and leapt over the fence like a man about to headline a rock concert.
Inside, he found not only mysterious aircraft, but a massive archive of secret files. One folder caught his eye. Star-Lord. Earth Origin Confidential. "Wait, they've been keeping tabs on me," he whispered. Opening it, he discovered childhood photos of himself eating ice cream, his face covered in sprinkles. "This is what the government hides. Seriously?"
Suddenly, sirens blared. Red lights flashed as heavy steel doors opened, revealing guards with futuristic weapons. Quill raised his hands. "Hey, before you shoot, can I at least borrow one of those UFOs? It'll really boost my Tinder profile."
In his chaotic escape, he stumbled into another chamber and froze. It wasn't hostile aliens locked inside, but a bunch of tiny, adorable creatures dancing to 80s music leaking from his Walkman. "Okay, this is officially weirder than Rocket on karaoke night," Quill muttered, before joining the impromptu alien dance party.
When he finally slipped away, Star-Lord carried with him one shocking revelation. Area 51 wasn't hiding dangerous extraterrestrials, it was hosting the galaxy's most exclusive rave.
Grinning at the camera only he could see, he said, "Secrets aren't cool, unless they're about snacks."
But if you enjoyed this little classified adventure, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe before the men in black delete this video.
Third, Wolverine vs. Secret Societies.
The bar was almost empty, except for the faint sound of billiard balls clacking and a jukebox playing an old country song.
Wolverine sat at the counter, claws tapping rhythmically against his beer mug.
He wasn't brooding, at least not more than usual, until a man in a dark suit slid into the seat beside him. "They're watching us," the stranger whispered, eyes darting around.
"The secret societies. The New World Order. They pull the strings." Logan groaned.
He hated conspiracy theorists almost as much as he hated cheap whiskey.
But then the man slid over a folder stuffed with symbols, secret codes, and a map of underground tunnels.
Against his better judgment, Wolverine's curiosity was piqued.
2 hours later, Logan found himself following hooded figures into what looked like a centuries-old chamber beneath the city. Candles flickered, voices chanted, and the air reeked of mystery, or maybe just mildew.
Tonight, the leader declared, "We bring forth the New World Order."
Wolverine stepped out of the shadows, claws slicked into the stone floor.
"But the only order I care about is my next round of whiskey." Panic spread among the hooded members. Some shouted about the prophecy of the clawed beast. Others scrambled for exits.
One brave soul hurled a book of secret rites at Wolverine, but it bounced off his adamantium skull. Logan sighed. You people ever thought about starting a bowling league instead?
By the end of the night, the so-called society had scattered, their robes abandoned in a heap.
Wolverine trudged back to the bar, muttering, "New World Order, my ass."
He ordered another drink, more annoyed at wasting his evening than at dismantling a centuries-old conspiracy. And as the bartender poured, Wolverine looked straight ahead, almost as if staring at you.
"So, what do y'all think, bub?
Secret societies running the world?
Or just folks in robes with too much free time? Drop your answer in the comments.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more superhero parodies before the New World Order shuts us down.
Fourth, Superman versus Flat Earth Theory.
Superman had faced alien warlords, world-ending monsters, and even gone toe-to-toe with Batman himself. But nothing, absolutely nothing prepared him for the chaos of sitting in a small-town community hall with a giant banner on the wall. "Welcome Flat Earth Society Annual Gathering."
He scanned the room. People cheered as a man with thick glasses pointed at a dinner plate-shaped map of the world.
"The evidence is clear," the man shouted.
"NASA has been lying to us."
"The Earth is flat." Superman raised his hand politely. "Excuse me, I've flown around the globe thousands of times.
"I've been to space. I assure you the Earth is round." The crowd gasped, then erupted.
"Propaganda, alien agent. Superman is just a government hologram." Superman rubbed his temple. "Really? This is my life now."
Look, he tried again. "I watched the sunrise in Japan, then flew to New York in minutes to catch the sunset."
"That only happens if the Earth is round."
A young woman stood up and pointed at him. "Or maybe you are moving so fast that you jump dimensions."
"Which means we're right."
The room broke into thunderous applause. For the first time in years, Superman felt his patience stretched thinner than Lex Luthor's hairline. How could he fight this?
He decided there was only one solution. In a blur, he scooped up the entire group and rocketed into orbit.
Moments later, they were pressed against the windows of a space station, staring wide-eyed at the enormous blue sphere, turning majestically below them. "See," Superman said, almost pleading. "It's right there."
Round, rotating.
"Beautiful." There was a long silence. Then, an elderly man crossed his arms. "Nice hologram, government boy. Real convincing."
Superman buried his face in his hands. He could stop asteroids, but not stubborn human denial. And then, from the corner, came a slow clap.
Joker, who had somehow slipped into the gathering unnoticed, laughed with glee.
"Bravo, Supes."
"Humanity's madness beats me every time."
Superman groaned for the first time in his life. He wasn't sure he could win, and this
was just the beginning.
Fifth, Joker versus Illuminati.
Gotham was quiet to quiet. That's when Joker got bored, and boredom was always dangerous. One night, while scrolling through his dark web fan club, on an old laptop he stole from a coffee shop, he stumbled upon something delightful, a theory that the Illuminati secretly controlled every superhero and politician.
"Oh, strings, puppets, secret handshakes."
Joker giggled, his face lit only by the flickering screen. This is better than Comedy Night at Arkham.
Determined to expose or mock the Illuminati, Joker stormed Gotham streets with a giant pyramid hat he crafted from cardboard and spray paint.
He painted one eye neon green across his forehead.
"The all-seeing eye. Can you see me now?" he screamed at confused pedestrians. But Joker wasn't satisfied with theatrics. He crashed Wayne Enterprises' charity gala, climbing on stage mid-speech. "Ladies and gentlemen,
Forget Batman, he's just a bat-shaped intern.
the real masters pulling your strings wear fancy robes and eat pizza in underground bunkers."
Haha, the audience stared in shock. Bruce Wayne nearly choked on his champagne. Of course, Batman showed up. "Joker, stop this nonsense. Nonsense. Oh, Batsy, I finally found your boss. The Illuminati. Don't you see?
"You're not Gotham's Dark Knight."
You're Gotham's dark employee." Joker's laughter echoed through the hall. No matter how Batman tried to reason, Joker twisted every word into a conspiracy. Bat signal.
Illuminati spotlight.
Gotham police.
Illuminati puppets.
Robin.
Oh, just another intern in the pyramid scheme.
The more the Caped Crusader argued, the louder Joker laughed. In the end, Joker wasn't defeated by fists or gadgets, only by exhaustion. Batman left him ranting to pigeons in the street, waving his pyramid hat like a prophet of chaos. Don't believe the Bat, folks. Joker cackled. The Illuminati runs Gotham.
And maybe
They even run you.
6th, Deadpool versus Simulation Theory.
Deadpool had broken the fourth wall countless times, mocking writers, arguing with editors, and chatting with audiences.
But that morning, when he rolled out of bed in his messy apartment, something on TV froze him in place. A documentary about simulation theory. So, we just code ones and zeros. Wait, does that make me a glitchy DLC that nobody paid for? He tilted his head, clutching a stale chimichanga like it was evidence.
Fueled by caffeine and paranoia, Deadpool decided to test reality. His first experiment, kicking a chair at a local CAF.
If this is a simulation, the chair should glitch. Instead, his toe nearly snapped. Ouch. Okay, note to self. These programmers are sadists. Not giving up. He stormed into a university lecture hall mid-class.
Students stared as Deadpool dropped into the front row, raised his hand, and shouted, "Professor, if life is a simulation, can I unlock the cheat code for unlimited chimichangas?"
Awkward silence. The professor sighed. The students tried not to laugh.
Deadpool, he was already mimicking button combos in the air, like he was inputting a secret Konami code. His tests escalated quickly. He climbed a billboard to find the edge of the map. He hurled tacos at a satellite dish, convinced it was a hidden server hub.
He even squatted in front of his neighbor's dog and asked, "Yo, are you an NPC or just pretending to fetch?"
Finally, exhausted, he perched on his rooftop and stared at the sky.
If this is a simulation, then who's playing the game? Who's watching?
His voice dropped into a whisper, breaking the fourth wall entirely.
And then he turned directly to you.
"Yeah, I am talking to you.
If you're part of this simulation, prove it. Hit the subscribe button.
Otherwise, I might just uninstall this whole channel." Deadpool leaned closer, tapping the screen with his finger.
Seriously, don't make me press Alt plus F4 on your reality.
Thanks for watching this weekly episode of Superheroes vs. Conspiracy Theories. If you laughed, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more hilarious parodies every week. Because in this universe, heroes may be super, but life is always sillier. See you in the next parody adventure.